Hello, welcome to Destination Wedding Ghana, where we want to make Africa your number one for romance. My name is Jessica, and I am the travel specialist and founder of Destination Wedding Ghana. Thank you for joining, and I would love for you to like, to share, to comment, to subscribe, follow. We would love your support. Let's get started. All right. So, again, my name is Jessica. I am from Canada, born and raised in Toronto. I am currently based in Accra, Ghana, which is in West Africa. And I have been in the travel industry for over 5 years. I am a certified travel agent with the Travel Industry of Ontario. I also work directly with a hosting agency in order to centralize my accounting, customer relationship management tool, payment gateways, and supplier lists. So I started Destination Wedding Ghana as a tool to highlight various destinations in Africa as competitive within the marketplace. And, you know, just living in Ghana, I've attended so many weddings, especially during the Christmas holidays, of diasporas from Ghanaian diasporas from all over the world. And I just seen that there was an area of opportunity for me to really sharpen my travel agent career in one particular niche. And on top of it, too, I really want to make sure that, romance travel on the continent is as competitive and it gives a lot of couples and their guests a lot more reasons to come and visit the continent and enjoy it for what it has to offer. So, my romance travel specialist journey started in 2014 with me starting my my travel business, which is called Virtual Nomads. And prior to Virtual Nomads, I had sales experience in retail, in the radio broadcasting industry, also in marketing and etc. And I decided to take my sales experience to start Virtual Nomads mainly as a part-time business. And I from 2014 to 2016, I started Virtual Nomads with just selling all-inclusive packages to the Caribbean, cruises and round trip flights. From 2016 to 2017, my top sales were in cruise weddings, and well, my top sales, I would say, where eventually seen a lot of romance traveling sales come my way were in cruise weddings and all inclusives to Dominican Republic. With the cruise weddings, because I had a clientele of multi-generational cruisers, so grandmother would decided to take her children and her grandchildren. It became a tradition for a lot of my clients to go on cruises yearly, and then they wanted to have their weddings because the opportunities to have weddings at affordable rate, and on top of it too, on a particular island, just have the ceremony there and have the reception on the boat. They loved it and they decided to take advantage of it. And then with the all-inclusive to Dominican Republic, many of those bookings were mainly in honeymoons and anniversaries. So that's where my romance travel journey really was growing. But from 2018, it really picked up the romance travel sales with honeymoon travel to Thailand, and might I add also Bali, and anniversary trips to Dubai. I believe that this was during the time on social media where there was a huge boom in travel content, particularly in Thailand and Bali, where you've seen like the Fifi Islands, the Phuket, people doing tours such as like riding the elephant, feeding the elephants. In Bali, a lot of people wanted to go to the rice tours. Also, there was like there's this one picture of people who were able to swing on swings, but it's like the view for that picture was beautiful. um a lot of people were inspired by that, and that's where my romance travel sales picked up, particularly in honeymoon. For anniversary trips, I would say Dubai was really huge. A lot of people wanted to go to Dubai for that glitz and glamour, and I also found a lot of family trips. I was booking a lot of family trips to Dubai too, because Dubai had a lot of great entertainment for young children. um, and also to shopping. A lot of people wanted to go for their honeymoon trip and anniversary to shop a little bit too. However, in 2018 to 2019, I was actually able to attend my clients' destination weddings in Grenada and Dominican Republic. So I was booking them before, but now to actually attend them, I was very grateful for that experience, because I was on a travel agent side. I was booking it, booking their travel, booking their venues, collaborating with the on-site wedding planners, and ensuring that the group, the bridal team and their guests were able to get to their destination safely and enjoy everything that they envision and come back home safely. But now I was able to go on the ground to see what is it that wows people to continuously do destination weddings or have their honeymoons. So I got to speak with the wedding planners, take a day out of my vacation to see what are the ins and outs of her day. How can I make it easier for the wedding planners? How can the wedding planners make it easier for us travel agents? Speak with the general managers and see that what are the little perks that they can do for future guests moving forward, and what is it that they see that we can offer to our clients that would be a service to them. So it was a great experience. I'm always so grateful. I love to learn, so I appreciate that those two experiences. However, I was from there. I seen that, you know what, I love booking trips for love. I just love it. And living on the continent, I wanted to do more on the continent. I seen how much the continent of Africa has to offer for little getaways and little hot spots, and the hospitality here and the warmth of the people and the culture. And I decided in 2020 to launch Destination Wedding Ghana to solely focus on the romance travel in Africa. It's my goal to make, again, Africa number one in travel. And by me launching a niche brand, I just feel that I can really help couples to take the road less travel and wow them with the amazing destinations that the continent has to offer. So today, I'm going to specifically focus on anniversary trips. So, an anniversary, regardless of how many years or decades have passed since you said I do, is a perfect opportunity to energize any committed relationships. So, whether you're celebrating your first anniversary with a first time visit or reliving your honeymoon after 25 years, an anniversary vacation promises to combine all aspects of a devoted romance, namely intimacy and trust. And I absolutely agree. Anniversary trips are really, I think that, yeah, they revive love. It takes you back to your why. Why did we get married? You know, even when you're happily in love with your partner, it's always good to go back to the humble, have alone time, to go back to relive the humbling moments of why you got married, also to revive things that, oh my God, I used to love doing that. Oh my God, we used to do this together all the time. So it's great to, restore and rebuild intimacy and also build trust. Trips always have a lot of team effort in it. So it's a great way to build that trust as well too. So having an anniversary trip on the continent is something that of course I would recommend. And, unlike a honeymoon where newlyweds are often just excited to relax, especially after months or years of wedding planning. So a successful anniversary trip, it does require a little bit more strategic preparation. So, after deciding on a destination, I would definitely consider an itinerary well suited to your specific marital milestone. So, for example, a 45-year anniversary calls for something more leisurely, like a wine tour in South Africa, while younger couples might try climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or booking a bucket list safari in Botswana. And of course, a couple that is 45 years into their marriage can also enjoy, these bucket list adventures as well too. They all are there to really build again intimacy and trust. But I wanted to share the amount of activities that you can do on the continent while on your anniversary trip as well. So again, look at that. South Africa wine tour. You could even do a wine tour and head on over for a safari tour in the same country. Then you can enjoy the multicultural um, um, lineage of South Africa in their food. There's a lot of theaters in South Africa. Also, you can shop there. We're talking about Mount Kilimanjaro, which is in Tanzania. You can do a week-long expedition, on the Mount Kilimanjaro. Before you're traveling, you guys can work together in building your endurance and your mental endurance as well too, to climb up Mount Kilimanjaro, which is pretty amazing and an experience that you and your partner will never take for granted. And you can go to Botswana. Botswana is known as the diamond capital. So much natural resources there. They also have safaris and waterfalls as well too. You can go to Morocco. I love Morocco. You can do a desert safari there. You can go through the Medinas into the marketplaces and just wander off with your partner and purchase amazing unique items there as well. So there's so many ways to spend your anniversary trip on the continent. But of course, a strategic preparation is very important. So this is where Destination Wedding Ghana comes in handy, where we can help you plan your trip to make sure that the time that you're taking off is a time well spent. So a tip that I do have for those who are planning a anniversary trip is to focus on both of your needs. This should serve as a trip for both of you as a couple and as an individual getaway from your hectic and busy lives at home. So if you're into relaxed vacations, while the other is more of an active type, you can go for a hike one day followed by a lazy beach day the next. Or you can even take alternate taking active vacations this time and then a more relaxed one next time. So there's so many different ways that you guys can negotiate how to spend your time wisely on your trip. You can have the best of both worlds. Or maybe you guys are both adventurous and even decide maybe this time we can do a soft adventure, maybe one day, and the next time we can do an extreme adventure. Or maybe we're both lazy people. Let's get like a secluded resort on the continent and let's like hide in the woods and just lounge around and enjoy massages, have some wine, eat some good food, and just have conversations. So there's so many ways, but the goal is to focus on both your needs so that you are both satisfied. And on the continent of Africa, we definitely have different types of getaways for each and every person. For example, you can go to Uganda. Where they're known to have extreme adventures such as bungee jumping. You can do like zip lining and etc. And then from there you can have like great foods at you can have a drink. They're known to be the most drunk people in the world. So you can try one of their moonshines there and have it with a nice local traditional meal. Or you can go to Rwanda, where they're known to have gorilla trekking. So you can, do a gorilla trekking expeditions, but maybe head into the city of Kigali and go for a museum tour and learn more about the Rwanda genocide and see how much growth the country has done since that time and visit the amazing art galleries there. Or you can go to Kenya, where you can go on the Mombasa and ride a camel on the beach. You can actually ride a camel on the beach and also relax and enjoy the food there, or go into Nairobi and have an amazing nightlife in Nairobi. There's so much options, but again, the goal is to focus on both of your needs. So each one is appreciative of the time they use to spend time with each other. So, why have an anniversary trip in Africa? So, of course, share the world with the one you love with an anniversary getaway on the continent of Africa. Watch the waves wash ashore on your private beach in the Seychelles. Enjoy evening cocktails, sundowners, they call them, as lions yawn in the fading light at Kruger National Park in South Africa. Let the sea sound loud. Let the sea sounds lull you to sleep in your beach villa in Mauritius. Enjoy the romantic seclusions on the off the beaten track beaches of Mozambique. All of these destinations offer unique wilderness experiences and breathtaking properties. However, culture is the number one reason why people love traveling on the continent, and you should come and see why, especially for love. Like I can say, like as a Ghanaian diaspora, I live on the continent. Um, we love African people love. Like we take value in family, we take value in marriage. We love to see newlyweds. A lot of people, oh my God, you're married. Bless you guys. May you guys grow further and prosper. You know, we love that. We love to see that. You know, so, and even in our food is all about togetherness. You know, whenever many cultures here have meals where it's all about sharing the meals with each other. You know, how much intimate is that? You know, that is a great reason why to have your anniversary trip here is to really indulge in that togetherness culture that we have on the continent, and that can really again revive that love, you know, that you guys have, or even expand the love that's already there. So why use a romance travel specialist? Of course, travel planning. You know, for many romantic getaways, the booking itself is just the start. So, you know, as a romance travel specialist, I plan a curated itinerary that meets everyone's needs. So I just I make sure to listen to what is it that you're looking for, and make sure that each and every person is satisfied with that trip. So so that, you know, maybe the husband wants to, you know, surprise the wife, you know, so I can plan the trip so you and your wife know, all right, this is what you're gonna do, but on the side I can actually do a special surprise for your wife that it would blow her mind and touch her heart, you know. Or maybe they want to surprise each other, we can definitely do that for you guys. So that's one thing about having a romance travel specialist, is to really curate an itinerary that wows each person that's attending the trip. Another reason is destination and knowledge supplier. So, you know, as a romance travel specialist, it's definitely my job to know things, and I'm so happy to share them with my clients. Plus, I have the backup of an experienced industry to network to consult with if needed. So, yeah, I try to keep in contact with all the tour operators, all the resorts, all the airlines, all the insurance companies. I always try to keep up to date with what's going on with them, when is a good season to, you know, visit this destination, when are the peak times to visit this particular resort, what type of perks do you guys have for my clients right now, what type of special amenities can you accommodate my clients. You know, that is one reason to use a romance travel specialist, is to make sure that, again, we, with the knowledge that we have and the relationships that we have, that we can offer things a little bit more than what you see on, you know, on other online, on other travel websites. Another reason to use a romance travel specialist is to avoid costly misunderstandings and mistakes. So, you know, I handle questions that my clients may not have thought of, to just make sure that my clients avoid any nasty surprises that can affect their pockets. You know, everyone has their budget. I mean, if you don't have a budget, that's amazing. I'm like, please, www.destinationweddinggh.com. However, some people have a budget, and that's totally fine. And I want to make sure that you are within your budget, you're satisfied, because when once people are in their budget, they feel even better. They feel confident and they actually take more action because they're like, okay, my vision can actually come into fruition. So my goal is to make sure that you stay within your budget. And that is, making sure that everything in that fine print is, what's going on, maybe, online it says, okay, you can get a trip for like $500, but they failed to mention plus taxes when you arrive at the resort, where, and then that was not a part of your budget. Now it's like you're in a conundrum. So I just want to make sure that you avoid costly misunderstandings and mistakes, and that's a great reason why you should use a romance travel specialist. So, what does Destination Wedding Ghana offer? So, we definitely help with the following: flights, accommodations, transportation, travel and wedding insurance, venue booking, group travel planning and assistance, guest liaison, vendor support. We also just you can do we can also plan your itineraries as well too. We are a travel company that handles the logistics of your romance travel. So this is what we are focused on. We want to make sure that when you arrive on the continent Africa, by the time you leave, you actually don't want to leave. You just want to stay there. In fact, you might just even protest on the reasons why you should stay. We want to make sure that you are wowed by the continent. You are wowed by the time you land. You are wowed with the way with the immense progress the continent has shown, in the infrastructure. You are wowed by your accommodation. You are wowed by the food. You are wowed by the activities. You are wowed by the environment. You want to, again, make Africa number one in romance travel. So this is the reason why we started Destination Wedding Ghana. And this is one of the reasons why, if you're booking your anniversary trip, you can always book with us. So follow us on social media for inspiration, on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. I am at Destination Wedding Ghana. And on Twitter, I am the Romance Travel GH. So I do want to thank you so much. Book your consultations with us. You can visit our website, www.destinationweddinggghana.com, www.destinationweddinggghana.com, or you can email us, destinationweddinggh@virtualnomads.com, destinationweddinggh@virtualnomads.com. I will definitely have these information below. In our little description section. So thank you so much, and we're so excited to celebrate your anniversary trip with you. And thank you again for listening to the reasons why you should have your anniversary trip on the continent of Africa. And I wish you well and see you soon. Take care. Bye.